Is it echo?
Oh, there's no echo.
Okay. Hey, 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 hey,
Hey
hey, hey.
everyone.
We live. We live. I just got no think that we're live. You got the comments up.
Yeah, I got the comments up.
I just got no think that we're
Okay. Sorry. I'm turning that down. Um Hold on just a second.
really what?
And wait, yeah, Facebook too. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a thing where it said that we were live.
Okay, cool.
This is actually really fun. I wish that Instagram would get it together though.
Instagram
Or
don't
there,
want us to get it together.
I know. Or like how we could do it all like on all platforms instead of have to do everything separately.
Well, that would require all the platforms to work together.
Yeah, I know. They don't want to. They don't want nobody
No,
to be great.
because then that's how you create, monopolies where one company controls everything. So
Just let me be great. That's all I ask.
yeah, no,
Really. What's
no.
going on, Bo?
Uh, Not much.
Why aren't you in high spirits?
I am, and I'm just trying to, girl. It has been a wild ride. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going on actually. Just to be honest, I don't even know. Uh,
You just are you hanging by a thread?
no, I got a whole rope. Hey, Janai, how you doing?
Really?
Hey, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good times, good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Um, all that jazz. Hold on, just a second.
I need you to do better.
I'm
Like
trying to.
like a lot, but I don't think you're really trying to because of
You talk about me stressing you. I'm sure. I'm listen.
yeah.
Oh, we're good, Janai. How Congratulations on the promotion.
Woo woo! She did that thing.
I don't know. Is it staff sergeant? Is that what it is? Or were you already a staff
I
sergeant?
thought she was already staff sergeant.
So is it major staff sergeant? I don't know what the.
I was gonna say I'm the captain now.
I think she has a little ways to go to be captain.
I think so. I'm not too sure. I don't know the list of the ranks, what
I
order
don't
they
know
go in.
either. But congratulations, because Janai's out here just doing it up. Uh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. How are you? Did you get your times together today? Are your times together?
I did. I did much better today. I actually
That's
got
good.
a very good nap in today as well. I didn't wake up late. I woke up on time. Actually, I woke up
You woke up
earlier.
early, yeah, because you
Yeah,
woke up
I
even
woke up
before I
earlier.
called you.
Yeah, I woke up earlier, but definitely today was better than yesterday. Yesterday was my little trial run, and it didn't go well.
You're a child.
I said, try, yeah.
Hey, Jocelyn.
Hey, Hattie. I just
Uh,
realized I pretty much have old names for everybody
you're
except
just
for.
you're just not realizing that.
Do
You're
I have
just
one for Tamara? I think I
to
do,
Buddha.
but that's no. I mean, that's not old. I know you're Bernetta.
That's definitely not my name.
It is. It just works. It works well that way. Why is Jocelyn always clapping? Bo, fix yourself.
I'm fixed. I'm
No,
together.
You're
Let's go
not
ahead.
really.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Really? I was like, fix your face.
Let's see.
Oh, the icebreaker.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I wrote it. I know I wrote it down.
Icebreaker time.
So the icebreaker for this week: if trust is broken, can it ever be repaired? If so, how long does it take? This thank you. First of all, thank you all for joining us. Um, this week's episode was catfishing for trust, which is
I still will never understand it.
I don't get it
Right.
either. But if you haven't seen it, go check it out wherever podcasts are found. You can find it on YouTube, find it on Facebook, wherever you're watching this now. You can find it on there.
Funny as well. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
up there on Facebook.
yeah.
The link is there.
Um, yeah. So I don't know. I just got a notification. I was just like, oh wait, no, that's not.
Uh,
Anyway, yeah. So what? So if trust is broken, can it ever be repaired?
I feel like there's levels to this.
I mean, there's levels to
Like,
everything, but yeah.
yeah, I feel like there's definitely levels. Like, for instance, if you say you want to be somewhere or you gonna meet up with me, I trust you enough to believe that you're gonna be there. If you don't show up, I'm like, okay, that's fine. And if it happens again, that's when I'm like, oh, all right, this is a pattern. So I'm just like, all right, something's going on. But if it's like a very big grand thing that happens where uh say for instance, like you lie on me or like they're like cheating or something like that. I feel like there's bigger things that involve trust that it cannot for me, it cannot be repaired at all. Because then, like as an example, cheating, that's out the door. If you cheat, all my trust is out the door. And I can't be that person to be like, okay, let's try to repair it because I will still keep thinking like, are you really doing what you're doing? When you tell me what you're doing, or are you are really at what you say where you say you're at? So for me, there's definitely levels for trusting, but once it hits like the top level, it's not coming back, and there's nothing you can possibly say or do. You can dang near try to break your back trying to repair it, but it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give into that. How about you?
Well, before I say what I'm gonna say, Janai says, in a sense, it can be, but it will never be the same. Which is something similar to what you
Hmm.
said. Jocelyn
Yeah,
said, "No, I will always second guess your actions,"
yeah.
which is very similar to what you said. Um, oh, Mr.
Hey,
Kevin's
Mr.
here.
Smith.
He says, hi, Miss Kevin. It depends on the people involved whether or not the trust can be reestablished,
In the
which is an
situation.
interesting way of putting it. Because you do have to kind of start from the bare bones and the
Yeah,
situation. Uh, Janai also said,
like a
like a
sheet of
sheet of
paper.
paper, balling up the paper was this sure you can unravel and iron it out, but it will never be the same. That is true.
Yeah, that's a very good example.
That's true. I think that it's true. There are levels to it. There are different situations that can, especially if it's a miscommunication, but
Hmm.
it's difficult to trust someone by giving them another opportunity and trying to give them a fresh start.
Yeah,
But I think what happens is people try to forgive and forget too quickly, where they really don't forgive. They just try to forget what happened and try to
yeah,
move forward. And if there's any, I mean, especially now, I'm at the point where we're not kids,
no,
so
yeah.
we're not kids anymore. So I'm not going
No,
to go out of
yeah,
my way to make excuses for you. If you show
uh-huh.
me who you are, that's who you are. Now, if it's a situation where we don't um we don't have a conversation about what my trust looks like, and there's a situation that occurs, like for example, you talked about previously, if I were in a relationship with a man, and he and I have been dating or going out doing relationship stuff for like 6 months, but we never it was assumed, but we never talked about monogamy, and I see him out with another woman, and I ask him about it, and he says, well, we never talked about monogamy. That's not what I thought this was. I thought when we were together, we were together. When we were apart, we were apart.
Yeah.
And if I never established that in the beginning, which is not like me, but if I never
Mhm.
established that in the beginning, I can't say that he can't be trusted because I never expressed what my expectations of the relationship is. So in that sense, I think that if I wanted to move forward, it would be easier, as opposed to if we were an established monogamous relationship and I'm like, "Hey, are you with anyone else?" "No, I'm not with anyone else. We're good and we're together." And then he were to cheat, because we had an agreement, we had an understanding that that's not how we want to be in this relationship. Uh,
So, do you still trust them then? Say for instance,
if
okay, so it was known that you guys did not express that you guys were both in a committed relationship with each other.
Right.
So from that point on, if his response was, "Well, I didn't know we were together. I was just doing me." If that point on that you guys do have that conversation, do you still trust him?
Yeah, because it wasn't that my trust was broken, it was that my expectations were not met. So I and that's how we get hurt a lot in relationships. We have these unspoken expectations. I
Hmm.
expect you to show up. I expect you to answer your phone. I expect you to do this. I expect you to take care of me. But there's a lot of times that we take for granted, even as siblings, we take for granted
Yeah.
relationships and or things that occur in relationships. Listen to me vent, be laugh with me, celebrate with me, be mad with me. And if we have these unspoken expectations, just like in that scenario, if there was an
Hmm.
unspoken expectation, then there's a hurt there, because it was like, wait, okay, maybe I didn't, okay, maybe I should have said. But now that if we choose to move forward, this is what I would want the relationship to look like.
So,
Oh
oh,
wait,
hold
hold
on.
on,
We
we
got,
got
yeah,
comments.
sorry. I forgot about the comments.
um Mr. Kevin said, also, it depends on the depth of love to begin with. That is very true. Something fresh and new that is broken is like, why?
Yeah.
why are we even trying this? I don't
Just
want to do
move
this.
on.
Janae says she will respond with, I'm gonna do me too. Um, yeah, I mean, like in that scenario, it had only been 6 months. So, I mean, at that point, it's not a make or break or whatever the case may be. But if I really
Hmm.
wanted it to work in that relationship, then I wouldn't have an issue with pursuing it or moving forward in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Kevin said, if God is in it, the relationship stands on its strength. To heal a broken relationship will take the help of God. That is very true. I think a lot of people, even people who say they have a relationship with God, don't even look at, they
Yeah,
just
nine
look
times out of 10 they don't.
at the
There.
hurt, like, oh, you hurt me. And where they mess up is they want the other person to hurt just as bad as they
Just as
do.
much, yeah. So they try to get revenge, and then they're like, "Oh,
Yes.
that was stupid for them to do."
If I
Like,
can get my
oh,
revenge, then I can trust you, because then you hurt the way I hurt. But that's not
but
how it
your end
works.
result is not what you were expecting. Once you get your revenge, is not what you were expecting in the end, anyway.
True.
Because then it's gonna go tit for tat. You cheated, all right, I'm gonna cheat too. Oh well, you cheat on me, so I'm gonna
We
cheat
might as
back
well
on
be out
you.
here not doing anything. We don't deserve to be in a relationship. Like, just
Yeah,
walk away.
yeah,
Janae says 6 months. 6 months is a long time. Um,
yeah.
yeah, it
That's
is.
what
But
I say.
when you're running to and fro and going back and forth, 6 months can go by super fast, super fast. But I do understand that it is a long time, especially if you're getting to know someone and you spend this time with them. So I can see that. I can see that. Oh, she just
But
agreed with the
she's
last one. Yeah.
saying, man.
But yeah, so how okay, so let's say that in the episode we talk about what happened between you and your former best friend and
Hmm.
how she pretty much uh oh, Miss Kevin said, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm going to leave you enjoy yourself. Thank you, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you for
Appreciate
joining
you.
us.
Previously, in the episode, KK, you talked about how um, you trusted this person because she was your best friend initially out of circumstance, and then you all just end up spending more time together. How how did how long did it take for you to forgive her? Hey, Rachel.
mm, Honestly, I can't remember how long it took me to forgive her because I was too focused on why. Even though, like, she gave me many, I don't care. Like, I mean, I didn't care how many excuses she would have gave me, how many reasons. I would still kept asking why after everything she would tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I was bored. Why? Something to do. Why? Like, just why? I
Right.
don't honestly remember how long it took me to forgive her. I think more so I was forced to forgive her, not by anybody else, but from by myself for myself because she was still in my circle.
Okay.
Not like not in my circle that I
Hold on,
wanted
wait.
her to be in.
Janae is trying to help you out here.
Oh, 6 years. Bye, Janai.
Jocelyn has a question.
Have you honestly forgiven her? Yeah, I can honestly definitely say I have forgiven her. I still don't understand why it happened, but I honestly can say I have forgiven her. And I've just moved on and left that in the past. But I don't remember how long it took me to forgive her. I know I did let her know that I did forgive her. But the time frame of it, I'm not too sure because that was hard to try to move on with. I can't say for to forget because that was not something I was going to easily forget.
I don't think that it's as important to forget as it is to forgive.
Hmm.
And because no, I'm not going to forget what you did, but
Yeah.
I'm not remembering to hold it against you. It's something that I hold on to as like a checkpoint. Listen, you were
Yeah.
slipping. This is what
Yeah.
happened when you let your guard down around this person.
Hmm.
So let's understand that they can't handle ice water. It's okay. And kind of and it it helps you to change the way you move a bit.
True.
Um,
Now, is it different? Is it different for you or also
hey,
anybody else?
Shonda.
Oh,
Uh,
hey,
she says the forgiveness is
it's for
for
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah, definitely is.
You know
Uh,
what? Here's what I'll say to that. And I don't know what to do with this information. I don't know what to do with this information
really?
because it does, like we hear it all the time. You got to forgive so you can let that go because there's peace when you do forgive, right? But someone posed a thought to me to
Hmm.
say that because she was asking me, and it was questions, and it was just like the bottom line of it was um God didn't forgive our sins. Wait, what did she say? God didn't forgive our sins for himself, so we have to forgive for the other person. And I really don't know what to do with that, but when I heard it I was just like, I never thought about it that way. But I'm not 100% in total agreement with that because there's a piece that comes from forgiveness. And I don't know if it's in forgiveness of itself or it's
Uh-huh.
forgiveness from letting go. Um, oh, Tamara's here. Hey, girl.
Hey. So
Oh, wait,
question.
hold on. We got
Well,
more.
one look here.
What? Hey, Michelle.
Hey,
Welcome.
Michelle. I haven't seen her in a bit. So, what steps or how long does it take for you to start trusting somebody again?
Oh,
And this
again?
question for everybody, huh?
Oh, how, what, say the question again?
What steps and how long does it take for you to trust that person again? If they were to, I mean, they did something like completely down and wrong that, I mean, off the wall. So, whatever scenario that you have, I mean, it was something where you were just like, the old fisticuffs were about to come out. So,
So we were about to fight.
yes.
Let me just make sure I have this clear. Whatever they did was bad enough for me to want to fight this person.
Like you were
But then
that angry.
ultimately I
Yeah.
forgave them.
Yeah. How long did it take for you to forgive them? And what steps? You know, people ask like, okay, what can I do to fix this? Like, what can I do for you to gain your trust back? What would your response be, or would you have a response for them?
Mm.
Why are you making that face? Or would you respond to them?
I'm trying to think the last time somebody hurt me like that. Like, oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Janai's question is, what title does this person hold? And Rachel kind of said the same thing. You know, it depends on the relationship I have with this person. Um, if this is a person that is, let's say it's your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that y'all been friends for, maybe 5 years, and let's see. Oh, Heather. Oh, hey. What? Welcome, Heather. She says, this depends on the person and how much I value that relationship, which of course makes a lot of sense. So let's say you've been friends with this person for 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and what do people fall out over? Uh,
A lot of times, money.
Money. Yeah, money.
Yeah.
Money is a big one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's why you keep money in relationships separate. Unless you can do without that money, oh, don't mix it in
Yeah.
with your relationships. Um, I'm trying to think. If it's somebody you've known for 5 years,
Uh-huh.
okay, I got one. I got one. This person has been your friend. I mean, y'all been friends for like 4 or 5 years, and y'all go out. Y'all, it's not a person that you only hit up like once a month. Y'all talk like at least two times a week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, listen, I'm in a real bad spot and I need to be able to do XYZ. So you're like, listen, I know I don't really have it, but if you can get it back to me as soon as possible, I can let you borrow it. They asked for like 1,500.
Whoa, hold on. I thought you were going to say $50. $100.
$50 is fine. $50 is fine. Um,
Okay.
but they asked for 1,500, and
$1,500. Okay.
you're sitting fine enough. Like
Uh-huh.
you're okay. You're okay. Not enough to give it away because you're expected
Yes.
to come back.
But you can lend it out. Okay.
Right. And so, but you're like, listen, this is my girl. She got a job. I know she's doing this. Or he, if you have a lot of male friends,
Mm-hmm.
and they never give it back to you. What is the recourse? Like, how do you maneuver through that situation? It's been 3 months, and every time I got 20 of it. I got 20 of it. Um, I gotta take care of. I got tires I need to get on my car. My hair needs to get done. My nails need
Oh
to be
no. Wait. So
cut.
they're still doing stuff for themselves. Like they're taking care of like personal care first
Right.
before that.
But let's say, Janae, yes, okay. Mistake number one.
Mistake number
I don't get
one.
anything I can't afford to lose. But this is your friend.
Or okay, so even if it's not your friend, because I know people set expectations for different people. Say it's your spouse, or say it's a family member, like your mom or dad. Let's take it
That's
there.
a whole different thing. Whoo, Lord.
See, that's
Okay.
see, because
All right.
I feel like with friends, you can easily be like, okay, you know what, it's fine. I'm done
But
with
some
it.
people,
Done with
not
you.
everybody has a family like ours where we're just like everybody's together and we can do without the outside world.
Yeah, I
But
know,
I
I
think
know. Like, see,
um
I, 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 I would still honestly, for me, this is just me speaking. If I was to lend out to my friend for that amount, and I see that they're like basically catering to their needs of whatever they want to buy for themselves, like not splurging, but they're not being responsible. Every time we talk, I will bring it up. Refer back
really
to Ty. Every time we talk, I would just bring it up. I wouldn't even from that point on, it wouldn't even be like, hey, how are you doing? I would be just straightforward, like, hey, you know, where's the money? Do you got it? But then again, I would just be like, you need that amount? Like you can't get a loan. You can't get a loan. I can give you maybe not even half of maybe like a little partial little piece of something, some
Okay.
change.
Question for the chat. Question for the chat. Would you rather coast and there's no third option. You got to do one or the other.
Yeah.
Would you rather co-sign for someone or loan them the down payment?
Loan the down. Well,
Would
I
you
am the
rather?
type
Would
of
you
yeah.
rather? Because that is a whole different level of trust. Would
Yeah.
you rather co-sign for someone or loan and or give? Because you don't know if you're gonna get it back. Would you co-sign or would you rather give them the down payment?
What's their history like? Let me talk to Jesus. Rachel. What is their history like?
Listen,
Or it doesn't matter. You
if
have
it's
to
bad
choose.
enough to ask me for a cosign, listen,
I'm the type of
listen.
person who would rather give them the down payment, and especially if they don't have a very good like history. And I know you need that chance to build up and all that, but I would just give them the down payment. Because co-signing that can mess up a lot of things for you, especially if you have things planned in the future, 5-10 years. I mean, 5 to 10 years down from here. Co-signing, that's a huge step,
That's
and
a commitment.
yeah, I would definitely have to say I would give the down payment. Right, co-signing fee. Yeah, I would just give the down payment and I like and move on from there. I still can't get over Rachel when she said, "Let me talk to Jesus." What would you do? Would you co-sign or give the down payment?
I would give him a down payment.
Nah.
I'd be like, listen, go with God. We're done here. Okay, we are done here.
Really?
Because like if it's that bad, because I'm thinking like they're not going to be able to afford to keep it, so it's going to be repossessed in like 3 months.
Cannot.
Why am I friends with this person? I don't know who this person is. Lord, no,
Okay, so
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to put myself in that predicament.
if you were to give them a down payment and you are, and they said they're about to purchase whatever, like for like a car or a house, and
Hmm.
they did not purchase what they told you they were going to do, would you still?
Oh, see the way. So here's how I work.
What?
I'm not giving you cash. I'm not writing you a check. We are going down to Rachel.
What?
Rachel said, "Y'all telling my whole life in my Lauren
Lord,
Hill
your
voice."
voice, Rachel, I cannot. Girl, we talk about trust.
Oh Lord. I don't think that I wouldn't give them if they're like, hey, I need, XYZ for a down payment.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go down to the finance office.
Why? No, you can. You got it right. So
For
cash
what?
app me. You can cash app. It's fine.
No,
Really.
because if I give them the money and then they're off on a trip in Dubai, that was first of all, I haven't even been to Dubai. Why would I pay for you to go?
I mean, hey, you said you got it.
No,
I asked.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I
Hey, you still
wouldn't
didn't
do
answer my
it.
question.
What? How
What
long?
steps? No, no. What steps should a
Um,
person take to
for
regain that trust?
me, it takes time. It just takes time because that hurt has to subside. It's an initial shock, and I'm trying to think
Mm.
of the last time I was really hurt. Um, it really.
I cannot with Janai.
um, I think that it for me, like you just need to be away from me. You have
You
to
don't want
you
them
do,
calling every day. Make sure you're doing good. Send
nope.
you some flowers
Nope.
and
Nope.
some
Give me my
shots.
space because what happens is if I see you, I'm going to keep reliving that hurt. And every time you have a memory,
Hmm.
you recreate that memory. So it's not you remembering when I was little and I rode a bike for the first time. You are legitimately recreating that memory. And
Hmm.
so if I have to keep seeing you, I'm going to keep reliving that hurt because I'm probably in shock of what happened and what you did. So I'm not going to just get over it because you hurt me and I need to get those emotions out, whether I'm angry, let me be bitter for a minute, let me be frustrated for a minute, let me be confused for a little bit
Hmm.
because whatever emotions I have to get out, I need to get those out. And if you don't allow me the space and opportunity to get those out, we're never going to be able to build or or to repair or establish any kind of trust. That's it's just not going to happen. I need my space. So for me, I have to take time to get out everything because I tend to otherwise I'll just hold it in. I
Yeah.
need to get out everything, and I don't necessarily have to get it out to that person. I
Hmm.
just have to get it out of my body. And so when I get it out, whether it be on paper, whether it be verbally, or whatever the case may be, um, then I can kind of like work through it and understand that what they did is based on their character and not on mine.
Yeah.
So if they believed what someone else did, if they wanted to hurt somebody because they were hurt,
Hurt people. Hurt people.
yep, and whatever, that's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
And so once I realized that, then it's like, okay, now at the bare bones minimum, is this person worth having a relationship with? What does this person bring to me? And if I can't think of something, um, rap bat really
What you already talking about? Rap battle.
that well, what I took it as is her saying that we need to do a rap battle.
Really.
Um, but if I don't, did I make me lose my train of thought? If I don't have that space and time to really get all those emotions out and get over it,
Hmm.
then we won't be able to establish or rebuild anything. And if we don't have that space to rebuild, I'm praying for Janai. I promise you, I am praying for Janai.
I cannot deal with tonight.
But if we don't have that, if we don't have that space and opportunity to do that, then there's no reason. If this person does not bring anything but strife to my life, no, no. But if I have to weigh the relationship, a lot of times I'm
Yeah.
not getting enough out of it for me to stay.
So are you on the side of that trust can be repaired regardless of what occurred?
Not regardless, because it would definitely depend on the relationship and what I get out of being with this person. If this person typically makes me happy and they had a misstep,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be from the previous scenario of the unexpected or unspoken expectations,
Yeah.
or um, if it's a situation of they had a misstep, because everybody, I deserve grace. I mean, I don't deserve grace. That's what grace is. But I appreciate that I have the opportunity to have grace. So I think some people do, should have that opportunity as well. So I'm not afraid to give out grace, but sometimes, some people need grace from across the room.
But
Sometimes from across the country. Like,
I'm
just
about to
be
say, don't even be in the same area that I'm
you
in.
you can
Yeah.
have grace, and you just stay on your side. Stay on your side. But yeah, so that's and I can't say how long. It just depends on how long it takes for me to get over that hurt. But right now, I mean, like we talked about previously, it's kind of like no new friends at this point. I mean, I don't really have a lot of new people around me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
So
like in your circle or like surrounding your area. Excuse me, your area.
final answer, it depends on what each person's motive is for rebuilding the trust. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's a good one because they can't have a motive on trying to get something out of you.
Yeah, and if they don't want to for whatever reason, I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think it's a learning lesson if you don't want to take time to rebuild that trust.
And that's okay. You
Yeah.
have that say so. Nobody else does.
Yeah, you don't have to force it. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, check out the episode Catfishing for Trust, episode 9. We are almost at 10 episodes released. That'll be next Tuesday. Make
Yeah.
sure that you are telling friends that you're tuning in. Also, we have a new series that dropped. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, you are obviously watching this either on YouTube or Facebook, but um YouTube or Facebook. If you go to Champions of Discourse, YouTube, if you're on YouTube, it's on this channel. If you're on Facebook, it's on the Champions of Discourse page, which is probably shared to the Take Up Space page.
It is, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you just when you come out of this live, you can just click on the link, and it will take you to the first round. And the first round is married. The resolution is married couples should share phone passwords. Janelle and I really debate this out, and Dominique Creer is the judge for this one. So
It's
those will be
definitely a
coming
great
out
round.
every Thursday. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. They'll come out. They come out every Thursday. So be sure to let us know in the comments. How do you feel about it? Whether or not we swayed you one way or another on or whether or not it should be. Whether you should share phone passwords with your spouse. And that's it. Do you have anything else?
Oh no. Just make sure you tune in. You don't want
Yes.
to miss it.
Do all the YouTube things.
Yeah,
Do all
do
the
all the
things.
things. Yeah.
Yes, all the things. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave comments, all
Hmm.
that great stuff. Thank you so much for being so active in the comments.
Yes, we
And
appreciate it. Wait,
yes,
we got one more.
I went to, yeah, she has a twin. Yeah, her and Danielle are both judges on Debate This. So yes. Yeah, we did.
Rachel's
Yeah.
so old.
That is
Listen,
such an old person thing to say. I went to school with that
school
girl.
with
I
it. I
went to
know,
school
right?
with
So you on
her.
your pain?
Yeah. Yeah. But thank you all so much again for tuning in. We'll be live next Thursday. We've been doing a
7
lot
p.m.
better. No technical issues. Sound quality been on point. Comments are working. We have been great.
I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna let you have that because for some
Yeah.
reason you having a day.
I will let y'all know if we're going to be back next Thursday. I will be out of town, so hopefully we can. But I will let you know by Tuesday. If by Thursday we'll be going live, but if not, we'll definitely catch you next Thursday. All right, y'all. Thank you so
The
much.
Thursday after.
I said next Thursday, not this coming Thursday. Next Thursday. Get your calendar.
Okay. Yeah.
This coming
Anyway,
next.
anyways, bye y'all.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.